Let me tell you about the girl that I met in the Chanticleer back when I was 16. She was beautiful, she danced for the people in a way that I had never seen. Lord, she was a beauty, dancing was her duty to the music of the band. Folks come in the Chanticleer, she would dance and they would stare. I was lost in Wonderland.
I learned how to type.
I would go there Sunday nights to play some music, drink some whiskey, watch her dance and greet the sun. I would go there Sunday nights to play some music, drink some whiskey, drive her home when she was done. Seems I spent a lot of Sunday nights that way, drinking whiskey, living in a trance, hanging round the Chanticleer, doing my best not to stare, and watching that girl dance. This was Baltimore back in the 50s, a lovely place to be.
Okay.
The worries of the world did not exist then, at least looking back it seems that way to me.
I wonder why. I wonder why. Oh, I get it.
I had never seen a live girl dancing with no clothes on. Gracious, what charisma she possessed. I would go downstairs and talk to her through the front door of the dressing room while she got dressed. Every Sunday night I could not wait to see her. Every Sunday night it was the same.
Well, I apologize. I apologize. Let me start that song over. I like the song.
Let me tell you about the girl that I met in the Chanticleer back when I was 16.
Is that better?
She was beautiful, she danced for the people in a way that I had never seen. Lord, she was a beauty, dancing was her duty to the music of the band. Folks come in the Chanticleer, she would dance and they would stare. I was lost in Wonderland.
Too loud? Is it too loud?
I would go there Sunday nights to play some music, drink some whiskey, watch her dance and greet the sun. I would go there Sunday nights to play some music, drink some whiskey, drive her home when she was done. Seems I spent a lot of Sunday nights that way, drinking whiskey, living in a trance, hanging round the Chanticleer, doing my best not to stare, and watching that girl dance.
No wonder that people like this song. people keep telling me they like this song, and I forget about it.
This was Baltimore back in the 50s, a lovely place to be. The worries of the world did not exist then. At least looking back, it seems that way to me.
Mike Renzi and me on Salamander Pie, my first album of my music.
Seen a live girl dancing with no clothes on. Gracious, what charisma
I had
she
never seen a live
possessed.
girl dancing with no clothes on. Gracious, what charisma she possessed.
I would go downstairs and talk to her through the front door of a dressing room while she got dressed.
Oh wow, I remember that.
Every Sunday night I could not wait to see her. Every Sunday night it was the same. Every ounce of my existence threatened to break out into total unabashed burning flame. I know you'd never rest, but no, we never made love. That could not be at the time. But she filled my life with deep infatuation and semi-drunken Sunday night sublime.
How old was I? 15,
Yeah, she filled my life with deep infatuation
maybe
and
16.
semi-drunken Sunday night sublime.
Very nice, fellas. Very nice indeed. Well, you got to turn the microphone on if you're going to be a high-tech dude. And I am a high-tech dude. I mean, it just reeks from every pore. High-technicity. You have to turn the mic on. And I was testing it this afternoon, and I said, well, I really shouldn't leave it on because I'll use up the battery. So I turned it off. And of course, never turned it back on. Let me turn this down. Maybe make this softer. No, I'll turn it off for now. I'll turn it on when I need it. Oh, that's good. Look at that. Isn't it? This like looks like I'm really like doing some work. You know, I mean, he may really use that music stand. He may be reading something. I spent this afternoon, I took my daughter downtown for glasses, and we don't like to ride the subways yet, so I drove her down in her little car. Did I show you a picture of her little car? She got a Honda Fit. I must have told you about it. A 2009 Honda Fit that runs so well, it's crazy. Runs better than my car, which is a 2011. What is it? Toyota RAV4. And it doesn't run. It's making funny noises. Not funny ha-ha noises, but funny noises. And her car is a Honda Fit 2009. So I think I told you all this. Yes, I do. I remember somebody, John Weber, said he had one. Wishes he hadn't sold it. And it has 226,000 miles on it. Costs all of $700. And it's beautiful. It's clean, clear. I don't know how we managed to get that car, but we did. It runs beautifully, and when you go over bumps, it's just not a rattle in it. I don't know if you remember cars of the 50s and 60s. I'm sure you do. Some of us do. Those things, at 20,000 miles, they were rattle traps. And then the Japanese came along and started building much better cars, and they forced the Americans to build better cars. Otherwise, we'd still be riding around. What a beautiful car. Anyway, I sat in that car all afternoon while waiting for her to get glasses. Not all afternoon, for an hour, and wrote a really good trio arrangement of Sweeney Todd. You know, for trio. And at the end of the solos, at one point it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and put a 5/4 at the end of the solos with triplets in it. Behold the demon barber of Fleet Street. 1, 2, 3, the demon barber of Fleet Street. I forget what I did now. Can't remember. But it doesn't sound great. I wish I hadn't sung this now. But at the end of the solo, it'll go great. Introducing just the last 4 bars of it to let people know, oh, that's what the solo is. Because nobody will be listening. Listen. Let me listen. Will you be listening? Trophy. I certainly will. I certainly will. I certainly will. How's that? I certainly will. That's what Bergen used to do. He used to look off somewhere else. I certainly will. Paul Winchell, Jerry Mahoney. Now, Paul Winchell was good. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't remember how Paul Winchell, I don't remember how Jerry Mahoney spoke. Paul Winchell was good. Anyway, where were we? So, what's the song I did today? I buried it a little bit. I wrote myself out a new song today, and I really like it. Oh, yeah. Here it is. I wrote it because I saw it, and immediately I'm always drawn to songs on the Stratford Shakespearean record of Oscar Peterson and all those guys. Oscar and Ray and Herb. I'm always drawn to it. So when I saw Falling in Love with Love, which was the big record, with one of the big songs on there, couldn't resist it. Then I looked it up just to study it a little bit and found it was from the Boys from Syracuse, which I thought was, okay, it's cool. It's Boys from Syracuse. Some guys from Syracuse University came down and did something crazy in New York. No, that's not it. It's all about the Rome and Syracuse and Rome, which of course is where we got Syracuse from. So maybe I should use a little bit more light here. Would that be all right? Background's lit up, but I'm not. Anyway, this is from a song. It's a song from the record, the show, Boys from Syracuse. And Oscar Peterson and them recorded it, and Oscar and Ray and Herb recorded it on the Stratford Shakespearean Festival. And it just has such great memories for me. Falling in love with love is falling for make-believe. Falling in love with love is playing the fool. I wrote it down that way, and so it's comfortable in my lower range. And the first thing I do is sing it up an octave. Falling in love, falling in love with love is falling with make-believe. Falling in love with love is playing the fool. Caring too much is such a juvenile fancy. Learning to trust is just for children in school. I fell in love one night when the moon was full. I was unwise with eyes me a Jew. Falling in love with love is falling for me. Believe. Falling in love with love is playing the fool. Caring too much is such a juvenile fancy. Learning to trust is just for children in school. I fell in love one night when the moon was full. I was unwise with eyes unable to see. I fell in love with love, love everlasting. But love fell out with, yeah, love fell out with, love fell out with me. That's a great song. I love that song. Falling in love with love is falling in love. I don't know when I'm going to keep it in my repertoire. I'm going to keep it in the book. And then, of course, that led me to the other song on the album that on the Stratford Shakespearean album. The song that I love, and their arrangement of it is so uncannily good. I mean, just such quiet musical genius involved in their arrangement of Swinging on a Star. So let me see, I had an F, I'm doing it in G now, so I've got it. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long funny ears, kicks up at anything he hears. His back is brawny and brain is weak. He's just plain stupid with a stubborn streak. And by the way, if you hate to go to school, you may grow up to be a mule. Or would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a pig? Would you rather be a pig? Is an animal with dirt on his face. His shoes are a terrible disgrace. He has no manners when he eats his food. He's fat and lazy and extremely rude. But if you don't care a feather or a fig, you may grow up to be a pig. Oh, would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a fish? A fish won't do anything but swim in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. To fool the people is his only thought. And though he's slippery, he still gets caught. But then if that sort of life is what you wish, you may grow up to be a fish. But you don't. This is how they bring to it. So
aren't in the zoo. Every day you'll meet quite a few. So you see, it's all up to you. You can be better than you are. You can be better than you are. You could be better than you are. You could be swinging on a star. 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 Oh boy, can't wait to play that one. We'll do a live concert right on West End Avenue. Let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. So I will tell you as we settle into place, it's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I have practiced, but it will not mean nothing possible to play the bass and sing. You see, the bass is fretless, it's not a guitar. On bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little mark, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than the Lord. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is serious, remember this is art. Remember this or I will fall apart. Then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede, and she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atom, time, and space. Yeah, she made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. Yeah, she made the rules for molecules, atom, time, and space. She knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass. Okay. Okay. All right. One thing I'm never going to try to do is to sing it in 5. Let me tell you something. As we start the show, if something doesn't sound right in 5, trouble listening and watching. That's very funny, Steve. That's very funny. Not 12/8. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. I think of 6. 1, 2. Let me tell you something. 1, 2. That was like 6, 8, I think. 1, 2. Let me tell you something as we start the show. Do do dee dee dee. 6, 8. Da 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 da. Thank you, Elmer, Mnez, Christopher Lentz, Wowzers, Howard Gloucester. Let me just take a little back here. We're playing to Howard. Wowzers. Let me just work my way back there. Sing and play the bass. A brisk waltz. The new camera and mic are such an improvement. Good for you. Thank you. Well, I just got to turn them on now. Unfortunately, there's no way to show you the camera without a mirror. But it's just a cute little... what do you call it? Internet camera. Web camera. You know, let me see who's there. Let me see. Are there any moonbeams? No, moonbeams. And those pig shoes are so disgraceful. Moon, honeymoon, moon, honey. Wait a minute. Has anyone ever tried to get moons in a jar? You gotta be fast. Everybody's paying attention. That's what I like. The open E.A. coda. Knucklehead Smith was my favorite poem. Knucklehead Smith. Really? Smith or Smith? Really? Knucklehead Smith? I don't remember him.
Octave lower, set up a spotlight to highlight trophy you. And a trophy will take. We're voicing his sock puppet. Hello, Trophy. Hello, everyone. Hello, well, I'm glad to hear I'm so in demand. I'm so in demand. Did you notice? Yes, I noticed. You're moving your lips. So are you. Oh, okay. Anyway, it's nice to see you all. If you look at me and don't look at Buster back there, you'll get the impression that I'm actually living in a lie. Actually, maybe. I'm getting tired of. I'm Mark Spitz Trophy. I mean, don't you think? Here, let me just remove this. Let me show you my powerful physique. Oh my God! But I really. Oh, there you go. This is 1992. 1992. That's almost. That's 28 years ago. Oh, that's 28 years ago. And this one was 1990. What? I've forgotten already. I used to remember. 1997. That's 23 years ago. Yeah, 1992 is 28 years ago. But we keep them. We keep them there. You can do it as a waltz. It is playable in 5. I know, but it 5 just gets me crazy. He gets it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's like you're just trying to stuff it into 5 beats to show you can, and it's good. Oh, I saw another one. I saw another. Oh, what a beautiful morning! I was looking through my. What do I do with that fake book? Where's that wonderful fake book? Hello. Where'd you go? Where did I put my beautiful fake book? Don't tell me what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. It's just a few pages of it. But I mean, it's so old. It was sitting in in our music room when I was growing up. In 1945, and now I seem to have taken the other part and the main body of it and put it somewhere where I can't find. Oh, here it is. I mean, it's got some. Don't blame me. Don't blame. Just endless old songs. Someday my prince will come in. He goes, stars in my eyes, smiling through. Someday I'll find you, Noel Coward, Private Lies. Someday I'll find you, moonlight behind you, there, true to the dream I am dreaming. Oh, it makes me cry. Oh, it's so beautiful. And, well, anyway, it probably was quite beautiful to the people that I shouldn't make fun of it. I shouldn't make fun of it. Because there are a lot of people who love that song. Tell me that you love me. 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We've danced the whole night through. Oh, let's face music and dance. That's what I love that song because it's like a pre-war song. I am going to. I love that song. Let's face the music and dance. I got a sticker here. Okay. Let's face the music and dance. Let's face the music and dance. And that's going onto my computer. You say you should do it. I got the blues. I don't need that anymore. Some other time I do need that. I remember you. Okay. Let's face it, you can dance. You step out of dream. Okay, there's still plenty of good songs that you stuck on the bottom of my computer that I need to pay attention to. Used to sing, someday I'll find you, sneak up behind you, and I'll do rude things to you. Wait a minute. Someday I'll find you, sneak up behind you, and I'll do rude things to you, dear. You boys. Oh, you boys. It's 3 o'clock in the morning at Chanticleer. Well, the Chanticleer was a little bar on, I don't know if you guys have been spending time on Charles Street in Baltimore. It was at Charles and I forget what the cross street was. But it was like a real sort of, I'm not going to use the word, but it was a bar where they had strippers and they had music. It was a real bar, and it really made money. So, God knows what you have to do to make money in those places. I mean, I remember Marty's was, I marveled at how much money Marty's made here on 72nd and it's 3rd Avenue, yeah, 3rd Avenue. Until I realized that it was just a big drug connection place. They're gone now. It's now a barbecue. And we used to work there, and man, they made so much money. But places like Birdland, God bless Birdland. I mean, they make their money with beautiful music and very good food and great service. And they don't do anything else. They don't have any unwritten business going on there. And I admire that. I admire it very, very much that we can really make music. He's one of the few people who's really done well. And now he's, well, you know what the deal is. I don't know what his bills are down there, but they got to be pretty serious. Change partner. Oh, change. We used to. I'm going to change partner. Well, that must be a fun song to play. What I do with my, where's my little, what happened to my great little pad? I have a nice pad here, and it's gone. That's a bummer. My little, write myself a notepad is just, unless I buried it. No. Did it fall on the floor? No. I know where more are. Why it is not there, I don't know. I can't explain why all of a sudden my notepad is not there. What was that? Change partners. Change partners. What is this thing called? Love? Da-da-da-do-do-do. I don't. Everybody does it. I'm not going to do that. You ever played the Tic-Tac Club Bar? No. That was probably, what's a stripper? I'll tell you. A stripper is a dancer who, upon dancing, part of her act is to remove her clothing to a certain point, and it depends on the club and where you're seeing it as to how much. Well, the TikTok. Now that was a strip joint, wasn't it? No, the Chanticleer, there was a strip club in the back. In the front, we had a Dixieland band, a beautiful Dixieland band that played, and for people came in. It was amazing how they made money doing that. But I assume, anyway, who pawns stripes? Hard to explain, never seen, but who pawns stripes? Yes, I'm sure Helmer Hernandez has never seen a strip club. My iced coffee. It's called Starbucks siren. I bought the bag and I made the coffee. It's really kind of good at night. Don't worry, I'll get to sleep. Once I find what happened to my beautiful list of songs, my beautiful, what's that thing? Where did it go? After the show, look for it. All right, well, we were very, very successful with Would You Like to Swing on a Star? That went very nicely. As much as I love Jamboree Jones, I'm going to give Jamboree a rest tonight. Falling in Love. Trap. Route 66 is going to rest. But what I meant to do was slap that bass, but I seem to have... Where'd I put it? Where'd I put you, boy? No, that's my fabulous arrangement. Oh, here it is. It's on 2 pages. I unfortunately put the printer decided to put the lyric on 2 pages. I think I'll pass that up too. I've been thinking about my dear old Uncle Jim, a man who led a sad and lonely life. He drank too much and never finished much of what he started. Divorced his only wife. He was my father's only brother, don't you know my mother? She never cared for Jim. As he drank too much, divorced his life. He never went to church once his whole life. They did not want us growing up like him. But to speak in his behalf, the man could joke, the man could laugh, and he brought joy into my life. What did I care? If he drank too much and never finished nothing, divorced his only wife. He and my father, see, they shared the similarities, but in most ways they was like day and night. My father was industrious, earned and blew a fortune. Jim just liked to drink and write. When Jim was young, he went to work and at the local papers reporting on the hot news of his day. But then somewhere along the line he quit his job, he changed his mind. And why, he'd never say. He went to work teaching English at the local high school, selling life insurance on the side. He ended up selling life insurance to his friends and was the only one who had none when he died. Once I went and lost the only thing besides his Mason's ring that ever gave him any pride. I went and lost the gun that he brought home from World War I. I told him one night he got drunk and cried. When Jim got drunk, he used to introduce me to his goldfish, said he knew each and every one by name. He drank too much, but after his wife left him and his daughter took her life, he never was the same. Cancer finally got the man. He spent his final days shooting morphine, drinking booze. And in the weeks before he died, there was my mama had a sight. She said, drink up, Jim, what you got to lose? Which is leading me to say that I've been thinking more these days about my dear departed Uncle Jim. He drank too much and never finished much of what he started. And they named me after him. Yes, they named me after him. I'm proud to say they named me after him. Yeah, that's a good song. You say that you're leaving,
You're going away. You're not make-believing. You mean what you say. I guess I should be grieving. I'm begging you to stay. That's the air conditioner. I guess I should be grieving, leaving. But I guess I should be grieving. But what am I gonna say? But shit. You say that you're leaving. You're going away. You're not make-believing. You mean what you say. I guess I should be grieving and begging you to stay. Yeah. But seeing is believing. Today's the day. But baby, you might change your mind as you do. Wait and see. A little twist of fate will leave you feeling like you own the world. And then you feel like coming back to me. But baby, I might change my mind. Wait and see. Cause baby, when you go, I'll get to liking being on my own. And I wanna keep on being free. Baby, when you go, I'll get to liking being on my own. I'll call my bell, she'll come by and plug the telephone. I'll find that I can make it down that lonely road alone. And I wanna keep on being, wanna keep on being free. Seems like the good times, they just aren't there. Used to love it, used to hold me, but I guess it really. There's the second chorus, but I didn't dare start it because I couldn't remember. It seems like the good times, they just aren't there. You used to love to hold me, that's the first part, but now you don't care. See, it is believing. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember the second verse. I gotta put that one out in front of me too. Gotta have that written out. Because I get to the second verse and I don't do it right. But I know one I'll do right. Oh, I should take the phone up the hook in here. Okay, that's tomorrow. Hear the pretty music, see the people dancing. It's Louis Belson's band up on the stage. Music great for dancing, singing and romancing. Tonight, the foxtrot is the rage. Suddenly a grouchy man with silver hair comes to the stand and fires off a warning cannon. He says he's a big contributor to this affair, and he wants us to play like Lester Lannon. This guy don't know from Louis Belson and he could care less, and he proceeds to make this solemn vow. He knows what we're being paid and all of it will be mislaid unless we play some Lester Lannon now. Play some Lester Lannon now. Now, now, now. At these kind of dances, the people take no chances. It's Lester Lannon music all the way. Hey, they don't think it's funny when they've paid a lot of money to have to swing when they would rather sway. You see, Lester Lannon's music, it's country clubs and yellow pants, ties with ducks. See, Lester Lannon's music, it's country clubs and yellow pants, ties with ducks and loafers with no socks. for jazz freaks, bums, and beatniks. Louis Bellson's music is the pox. Lester Lannon's music is cut as Oldsmobiles, writing lessons, strings of pearls, patent leather pumps. Louis Bellson's music is for jazz freaks, bums, and beatniks. Louis Bellson's music is for chewing gum and Seagram 7. The kind of music that you find in dumps. You find in dumps. Play some real dance music, screams the man with silver hair. He is so bugged that he could snap. He says, I don't care who, I don't care how, you better play my music now because I cannot dance a foxtrot to this crap. So Louis nods and then proceeds to play a long drum solo, loud and long, just like he was deranged. I guess he figured if the man had paid to be unhappy, he should not be shortchanged. He should not be shortchanged. Well, the guy comes back. Louis stops him in his track. Louis finally says, listen to me, well, son. Louis says, I'm sorry you are so upset. It fills me up with deep regret. I'm sorry you're so discontent about the money you have spent. I'm sorry you blew all your loot. But listen to me, you old coot. Tonight you dance to Louis Bellson. That's L-O-U-I-E-B-E-L-L, son. Tonight you're gonna dance. I changed the chords and then I threw myself off. Tonight you're gonna dance to Louis Bellson. That's L-O-U-I-E-B-E-L-L, son. Tonight you're gonna dance to Louis. Bellson. The man comes back when Louis stops on his track. Louis finally says, hey, listen to me well, son. He says, I'm sorry you are so upset. It fills me up with deep regret. I'm sorry you are so upset. It fills me up with deep regret. I'm sorry you're so discontent about the money you have spent. I'm sorry you blew all your loot, but listen to me, you old coot. Tonight you dance to Louis Bellson. Tonight you dance to Louis Bellson. L-O-U-I-E-B-L. Boy, if you start changing the chords, you throw yourself out. Start changing the chords to your old song, and you toss the memory off. It happens every time I start to. That's gonna be a nice change. And then I find out why I didn't do it because there's too many changes. Sometimes you can put just too many hip changes in a song, and it ruins it. It gets in the way of what you're trying to do. It gets in the way of the melody or the story. Mel Torme used to do that. He used to write way too many substitute changes. Then he'd spend his whole life crossing them out. You'd look at the music you'd play for him. He had if he didn't have two changes to every bar, substitutes, 2/5, 2/5, 2/5, 2/5, 2/5. Then you look at it later, and he'd have crossed that, and you just see a B flat minor instead. And you go through it and cross them out again and again. But that's how you learn. That's how got to go to have a virtual gathering with some friends. This is a virtual gathering with some friends, Stephen. I have a great time. Which other brings you when the Louis Bellson gig? Howard Nestor. Well, I'll tell you. That night, I don't remember. I think Nash, not Nat Nash, the great tenor player now, Nash was on it. He plays for the Lincoln Center. Whatever his name is, I've forgotten his first name. Louis. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. Guys like Bob Milliken were always there, and Warren Bechet would make it when he could. And Keith O'Quinn was always there.
And real good. It was always a very good band. Everybody loved to play for Louis. He was terrific. Nice shot. Thank you very much. Then wait. Ted. Ted Nash. Thank you, Ned. You know it because it rhymes with Ned. Ted Nash, right. There was a back in the days of the Union when they had, you go down to Union on Wednesdays and look for jobs for the weekend. Marvin Kutcher, that's the name I got to remember. If anybody remembers Marvin Kutcher, he was the sweetest man I ever worked for in the club day business. And he was so honorable. It was ridiculous how honorable this guy was. Beautiful little drummer, but he booked 1 million gigs. And I worked all the time for Marvin Kutcher. Loved it in the club day field in the 70s. And I wonder if he's still, I have to look him up. I have to look, I know he's not still alive, but I'm going to look up, see if there's anything about him on the internet. Okay, folks, listen. It's a pleasure. Really nice to see everybody. Look for this. If you want to see your name and all the things you talked about, this is all on YouTube. And if you want to relive your glory, I certainly do. I'll see you later, guys.